Welcome. Welcome to less. It doesn't have to be more. It can just be less. What does your body do with less? What does your body do with less internet? I'm smiling because due to lack of internet yesterday, there was less. So I was self-connecting quietly as I waited patiently for it to come back. How often do I look and scroll and check? How would it be for less? Would my body freak out? Would people freak out? What? What's the Wi-Fi password? Oh yeah. Here in beautiful Mexico. It seems to be the first question. I love that sign in a cafe in Bali. No Wi-Fi. You're actually just going to have to talk to each other. And what does that bring up with you when you have to talk to yourself? I mean, have to is kind of a strong, when you have the ability to connect with yourself, because certainly you can be distracted with other things. Walks. What are we going to do? Are we going to sit and look at the ocean? We got to walk? So I'm actually even more thinking of less in your schedule. How does that feel to have less into your schedule? How would it be if you had one thing to do today? Is it enough? You might say, easy for you to say. And how easy would it be for you to say? Okay. How would it feel if you just, your to-do list today had one thing on it? Meaning like something that you would forget if you didn't write it down. At home, there's usually 3 things on that list probably. And that's probably when I'm not working. Although technically I could put all of my patients in one thing. Oh yeah, I just have to see my patients today. That's all I have to do. Everything else is a bonus. So, less sleep is rarely enough. Less delicious food is rarely enough. Less self-care is rarely enough. And how many times do I'm not going to say you, how many times do I take those things out of my schedule, either knowingly or not? I don't know. I'm sure there's more than one night that I've spent later than I normally go to bed. And it's probably the case for you too. So in that case, how would it be to work less? Would it be enough? How would it be to only do your job? That might be really hard. What would it be to watch everything collapse when you only did your job? That's what I'm even struggling with now. It's not my job to make anybody happy. It's not my job to say, what's in that? I don't know. I've never been to this town before. You could ask the server, or I could guess. Which would you prefer? So, less being responsible for other people. I'm not saying don't care for other people. Less making their happiness your job. Oh, did I get anybody there? I got myself. Totally got myself there. Particularly with family members. So hard. So as we consider, is less enough? You may all have different experiences. Sometimes less is really scary for people. It's definitely scary for my partner who I live with. His motto is if one is good, more is better. You never know. Those are two of his favorite mottos. Right? So I'm thinking of loved ones when I'm thinking, how would it be if they just bought what was enough? Would it be too scary for him? Him is definitely his pronoun. Would it be too scary? I don't know. I could wish that in this moment, if he went to the store and I asked for one lemon, did he just come back with enough? That he wouldn't feel this overwhelming urge to make it more? Now, I mean, you all may be saying, wow, I would love to have a partner that brought back more from the store, even went to the store. It's a gift, and it's enough. They're enough exactly as they are. I could long for them to have the ease of relaxing into enough, and the fact is they are enough right now. I don't need them to stop bringing me more food from the store, or, certainly the food is not a problem. It's the other accumulations. And so we can wish that for our loved ones, but suggesting it to them strongly is probably not a good idea, in my experience. I'm just telling you. Oh, gosh. And then we have neutral people. It's like, no, I don't need a straw. No, I don't need sugar. I don't need cream with the black coffee that I just ordered. But it's okay. You can bring it if you're habituated to do that. So I'm thinking of neutral people. I'm hoping there'll be some neutral people out there with those skills. Who knows? And then again, just thinking of your world. It's, the loving kindness meditation is just so beautiful. and to keep coming back to me, between my loved ones, between people I don't know well, and then, of course, the people that I'm not crazy about. Less of them would sound great, right? No, but offer them the blessing of, you could harass me less, or can you just have a feeling of enoughness in you, and you don't have to try to do whatever you're doing. Meet your needs in a way that's really uncomfortable for me. I don't know. Maybe they have to do that. If I really want to be egocentric, I can say, they're a Buddha that was sent just to mess with me. How's that for not only egocentric, but Amerocentric? It's a real, like, new age kind of sentiment. And yeah, it could be. You could really learn a lot. And it could be they're just struggling with some stuff, and sending them love just is a really good idea. So in the hope that you can relax into less today. Um, Apparently my internet is super strong today, so it's not going to be a terribly short recording. But I say, in this moment, it's enough. Thank you so much for listening, and